Good morning, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. I am here to tell you we had a large eruption on the sun happen overnight, UTC time. This right here shows us at 13:25 yesterday, and we will slowly go into today. There are some very strange-ities, lots of strange-ities going on. Oh, look, there's one of our little buddies right there. There's a little bird of prey, if you will. And then up here, we've also got another one right here. There's actually quite a few of them out here. We got another one, another bird of prey right here. See him there? But got another one lower left. And look at this BORG cube right here. Got a corner of him. But that's not what we're talking about. I'm here to get to the explosion. There's quite a few of them all over, and we're used to seeing them. But look at this. From 22:36 to 23:12, we are missing exactly 36 minutes from here. Okay? Not sure why, but 36 minutes, think about this, in a half an hour, and went from the surface of the sun, which is here, this ring, this white ring here in the middle is the surface of the sun. In 36 minutes, it went from here all the way out to here. Now, keeping in mind, the Earth is smaller than this compared to the surface of the sun. It's very small. But look at this. It looks to me like there's something either here or here, and the plasma is just wrapping around it. I'm not sure exactly how that goes, but this is a significant pop. I'll show you over on seeds. We've got some pretty clear images going on over there as well. Again, this here is Lasco C2, this is Lasco C3. And that is a significant pop. I mean, that is a very large pop. It is not Earth facing. It is actually going away from the sun, or away from us on the back side of the sun. But one of the things that I want to bring to everyone's attention is, well, what happens when you have, and that's very powerful, that happened very fast, very quickly. It's almost, now think about having an object in space and then having an explosion out the backside. What's it going to do? It's going to propel you in the direction, in the opposite direction of the explosion. Just like a rocket. You have explosion out the backside, which forces the object to go move forward. Why wouldn't that be the same thing with our sun? Just a question. Just curious. Now again, this here is Venus, and this is the disk that covers it, so we can see the CMEs, and this little white circle is the surface of our sun. This is zoomed out further away, and we can see Venus rotating. BORG cube here. Here's one of our little bird friends here going this way, and we can see his propulsion. Oh, there's another guy up here. We actually did have one. Where was he at? I did see one, but oh well. Moving on. Oh, there's one. There he is. Right here. And there it is. See, here we actually have the time. 23:06, 23:18, 23:30. So we don't really... Oh, look at that. I guess we do, don't we? 22:30, 23:06. That's exactly 36 minutes missing. Well, they kept that one on cue, didn't they? And here we go, zooming in on this guy here. There was something there that got pushed. Let's go check out our plasma. Oh, hello, BORG cube. Don't you just love it when they show up? Let's go check out our plasma and see what happened there. Let's check out spaceweatherlive.com, and you can see we got a plasma hit there and a plasma hit there. They're showing us only being at about 20 centimeters cubed here and approximately 23 centimeters cubed here. But let's check out now. This is Enlil. WSA. This is actually Enlil's down here. Enlil, Anunnaki sun god. And theirs is showing a little bit different. They're not showing us getting hit in the same amount of plasma. That one was obviously a decent smack. Our time frame is up here, so this has already passed us according to Enlil. And this other one that we're going to be getting hit by is just a little itty bitty old guy. But since I don't trust an Anunnaki entity, I'm going to check out Euphoria. Euphoria seems to be a lot more accurate. Looks like we are getting a spike. We did get a spike today overnight at 2 a.m. UTC time. That would have been 10 p.m. Actually, that would have been 8 p.m. yesterday for here in the United States, where we did get clobbered with a good 45 to 46 centimeters cubed. And our current time would be right about here. So it's just getting past us. And then we do have a secondary spike coming up, and it looks like we're going to be looking at about 32 to 33 centimeters cubed on the 15th. Back over here to spaceweatherlive.com, and it looks like 2924 is starting to spread further apart, which is good news for us. That means less likelihoods of having X-flare potential out of this guy. 2925 is definitely getting more developed. Let's just hope that this guy doesn't swing over here and start playing around over here. That would not be good. 2927 has been named. So I wonder what happened to 2926. They might have reserved it for this guy. There's a lot of activity going on up here with this guy here as it comes around our way. We've been keeping an eye on that, but let's go take a peek at it. Before we do that, we're going to make our little stop on seeds, and as we can see, we have a BORG cube right up here. Now this is from yesterday. BORG cube right here, upper left. We can clearly see them here, and they have a gray blotch directly above it, right over in here. I'm wondering if this is what they're trying to block out, but it looks almost directly above it. I can't really see what they're trying to block out. That's right over here. Almost, actually, it almost kind of looks like there's a triangle right here. That's really weird. But there's definitely something speeding towards the sun right here, coming in this direction. You can see them right here. But that was just something that I noticed. We can see something right here. And as we get closer to our pop, look at this. Boom. And this is where we end. But we will start her over, actually. Because there's another BORG cube. Notice how they have it here, but not here. They're getting pretty clever. And with that, let's take a look at what's going on here. Do you guys remember yesterday, right here was that object? The last couple of days I've been pointing out there was an object here with like 4 or 5 lights that were right there. It looks like it could be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like this could be that object right here, and it's being lit up and pushed off of the surface of the sun. It's definitely getting lit up ablaze. And we can also see an object. There it is. There's an object right here that gets hit with the plasma. See it right there? Now watch. The plasma goes around it. Look at that. See it? It's going completely around it. Right there. You can still see it. You still see it. It just hangs out and just takes the bombardment. And then finally, it's like the sun's like, alright, I've had enough of you. Another BORG cube, and then throws out a nice little push. And actually, you see, look at that. Boy, they're getting the BORG cubes out, and all of a sudden, here's our little magical ray of light. It kind of blares it out for us. And then from this point forward, look at this. Here's our guy here coming off the sun, and they put a gray blotch on him. That's definitely one of them. You can see his little trail of little fla-la-la-la out behind him. And then we can no longer see the object here. It has been pushed off. And there was another one. Now these are all on the back side of the sun going off, so we are okay for that. But there is some plasma that we're going to be getting out of this. I did notice quite a bit of plasma being let loose from the sun, so some of it is coming our way. Oh, hey little buddy. And look at that. They got him blotched out right there. How convenient. Let's check out today's. See if it's caught up at all. Got a little bit. This is the beginning of that explosion off the back side of the sun, and we can clearly see some stuff coming off of it. Looks like there's something right here also. Our sun is not very happy. Let's go check out Stereo Head. Here's our little friend right up here. Looks like 1, 2, I don't know if these two are stacked for 3, 4, or how that one goes. But this is such an, here it just looks like one big white light. Almost makes you wonder if they blurred that out with their white light too. But let's go ahead and continue on with our pops. I just kind of zoomed it over to him, and here we're missing, going from 21, 24. Oh, okay, sorry. This starts over. We obviously have a little guy here, little friend here, and there is some activity going on. Oh, look at that. There's one of our little buddies right here. There's another one. Or a planet of some sort. Look at, here he is here. He moves all over the place. He is not hanging out. He's not hanging in one spot. Probably pretty smart. Look, we obviously got an object here and here and here. We've got 2 other objects over here. Another one up here. And here's where we're getting to our pops. There's clearly something here and clearly something here. You can clearly see them being pushed up. Yep, there's one here, here, and here. Looks like there's 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. And you can clearly see one of them right here. Well, not clearly. It's about as pixelated as it can be, but it's right here. And as I move forward, oop, you can see it being pushed off. And another one right behind it. Very clear, very obvious, here and here. Let's go check out today. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot today. Oh, they've got 22. Not seeing a whole lot of other action going on, except for this obvious explosion off the backside. See if we can break it down a little bit. Do have a little bit of a couple of things. There's one guy here, and there's another guy right here. Looks like might be one here and here. It's kind of hard to tell with this. There's just a lot going on up there, and it really has to make you wonder. Of course, here from the explosion from yesterday, they don't start it until 2:53, so it's already plenty off the screen, so we don't really get a good view of it. And here we are at 304 angstroms of light over on Solar Dynamic Observatory. And we can clearly see the plasma dancing here. There is some plasma that does come off of this, and there's some more plasma that comes off of this side here. If we can get caught up. I slowed it down one point, and we could see that. Oh, do you see that little friend over there? There's some plasma coming off. And there was some more plasma coming off over here. We did have a slight bit of plasma come off the center of it here, but I will see what I can do to find that part of it. Over in 211 possibly. But I really want to emphasize the explosion. Now we've seen the plasma here coming off the backside. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we are at 171 angstroms of light. Get up here. We do see some plasma coming off over here. We see plasma coming off over here. Boom. Did you see that up here? Did you see that explosion? Let me ring that back here for you. Watch up here. Boom! That was powerful, folks. Then there's that plasma that comes off. It does not get recaptured, so some of that is going to be coming our direction, in my opinion. And we can also see some of the plasma just kind of fluttering off over here. I'm going to go show you on a different angstrom of light. Oh, look at that, just lifting off. Our sun is very active. This is an active region that we will have to keep our eyes open for. As it's coming around the limb, there's quite a bit of activity going on right over here. Here we are over at 193 angstroms of light. And we see a little pop come from this guy, and immediately following this goes off. Boom, boom. And then there's clearly plasma being lifted off here. So, yeah, I have a feeling we're going to end up getting some of that. But we can clearly see the active region here and here that are coming around facing us. So that's something to be keeping our eyes out for. Let's go check out our coronal holes. This is a coronal hole down here, all these dark areas, but let's go check it at another angstrom. Here we are at 211 angstroms of light. We can clearly see the coronal holes that are facing us currently right now. Got one on the south pole, one that's coming around the limb. And again, we can see our explosion and our plasma release coming off here. We got a coronal hole on the north pole of the sun. Kind of looks like a triangle there, and actually it looks like a triangle here on the south pole as well. Stay safe out there, folks. Eyes open, no fear. Love is the only way forward.